Hello and welcome back to Man-Child Motorsports. This is Papa Pugsley, and we're here for the second part of the Builders Open. So this would be the ones that qualified 33rd through 64th. But before we do that, I want to go over a little bit of an upgrade we did to the track. Okay, so up at the beginning, we haven't had a whole lot of changes. The beginning part is still pretty normal. Cleaned up a little bit of things. Coming down again through the campground, didn't change much, but it's coming down through here where now we're going to start hitting the old roundabout where we had the farmland, and now that has changed to a little pond. So we got a pond going through there, and then coming around the roundabout underneath the tunnel, we've changed the elevation to be higher coming out, and we'll explain why that is coming down through here. And you can see in the background there, we've added a little town carnival. We've got a carnival came to town, we got that there. So this is all about 4 inches higher than it used to be. Coming down through here, because we extended the track, we need to be able to get more speed coming down to finish out the track. So coming down through here, things at the end down here aren't 100% complete, but it was complete enough to start getting this tournament on its way. So now we're coming on a new spot here. So now we got a train, we got slot cars, we got all kinds of stuff happening here. So coming down through here, you can see now the finish line is going to be here. We're going to have slot cars running around it. We're going to have the train running around. We're going to have the Hot Wheels finish at the end. Again, it's not all completely finished, but we're far enough along to get things going. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick look at what the changes are. A little bit of forenote, I'm having some camera issues, so you can see some camera issues coming up and timer issues on and off, so I'm just trying to work my way through those. But we have the race coming. If you're interested in following along with the upgrades that happened, I have a second track called Man-Child Motorsports Slot Car Shop. So it's MCM Slot Car Shop. So if you check out the other channel, it goes through the additions to the track, a lot of slot car stuff, some slot car customization. So go ahead and come on over to MCM Slot Car Shop and take a look at the upgrades as we went through this to the point we're at now to start the race. All right, here's the whole bracket for the entire race here. Today we will be having the entire Group 1 race. We'll have 2 sets of 4 racers racing today, so we will be doing the Group 1 race today. Again, especially the first race, I didn't have my start camera, didn't work, so and the timer is not functioning 100% of the time, so I'm still working on that. Okay, we have 8 great cars and 8 great drivers starting. Another side note, you know, the top of this track, that butterfly was a nightmare for a lot of people to begin with, so I didn't change anything there, so now the track changes there. But hopefully it'll work through. Some cars make it down good, some don't. We'll see how it all comes out. Another thing, the top 5, we are not going to do a top 5 for this race because of some of the timer issues I'm having, and I'll just wait to start the new top 5 until we actually start a new race here. So let's get into the driver introductions before we start our first race. Okay, let's introduce our first 4 drivers. First we have Farrell Patrick from Farrell Mods in the Dodge Charger SRT, coming in at 60.1 grams. Our next driver is King Jester from King Jester Racing. He's in a Shelby Cobra Daytona, coming in at 48.3 grams. Then we have Michael from MDG Racing in an Audi TT RS Coupe, coming in at 59.4 grams. Last one is Dirk Funk from Candlepins Racing in a BMW M3, coming in at 49.5 grams. I apologize, the first race doesn't have my start camera working yet. So coming down, everybody's coming through. Farrell Patrick gets in the lead, followed by King Jester coming down through the length there, coming down, and Farrell Patrick's got the big lead. Looks like Michael flipped over right before the finish line, wasn't able to finish. So there's Michael there. Let's see where else So everybody else stopped there in the corner. So starting off, we got Farrell with 4, everybody else with 0. Let's see what happens this time around. We got, looks like King Jester's out there with, Farrell got around him around the corner, coming down. Patrick's coming down. Farrell or King Jester's behind him yet. Let's see if he finishes. Nope, he went off there in the corner. What's happened to the other two? I think we lost them in the butterfly turn. Yep, coming out of the butterfly turn, they got hung up. All right, it's looking good for Patrick. Got 8, and everybody else got 0. Let's see what happens here. Coming down the third lap. King Jester had some issues right there. He went over in the butterfly. Looks like it's just Dirk and Patrick coming down. Patrick's trying to pass. Go get around him. Doesn't look like it. And Dirk is going to take the win, and Patrick's going to get second. Play on that one, but we're going on the 4th lap here. Coming down. Out of the 3 coming out of the roundabout there, or the butterfly, I mean. Coming out, Patrick got the clear lead coming out of this. Let's see who's going to finish after him. And then you got Dirk and then King Jester. Got Michael stuck up there in the butterfly. So let's see here. We have Farrell Patrick and Dirk Funk. We'll be going on to the next round. Congratulations, guys.
Do you have an old Hot Wheel that just isn't the same as it once was? If so, come see me on Facebook. We are Kincaid's Customs. We specialize in custom and restoration paint jobs. Just look for me at Kincaid's Customs and Restoration.
All right, let's see our next 4 drivers. We got Scotty from Nichols Racing and a Porsche 911 Carrera RS coming in at 37.3 grams. Then we have Justin Thime from Fool's Errands Racing and a Volvo 240 Drift Wagon coming in at 55.9 grams. Then we have Fat Dad from Fat Dad Racing and a Ford Performance Supervan 4 coming in at 55.1 grams. And the last one in this group is going to be Ray Jr. from the Bellcast family and a Stingray Coupe Z51 coming in at 59.4 grams. Okay, I got my start camera back, so hopefully this is better. Coming down, we got coming down to the butterfly. Looks like Scotty's going to start off in the lead. Coming down, Justin's right behind him, Fat Dad behind him. Kind of curious how that van's going to come down here, but looking pretty good so far. We're going to finish Scotty, Justin, Fat Dad, and then we got Ray Jr. coming in, so all 4 finished. So they finished in their starting places. So they're 4, 3, 2, 1 there. Now coming down, hitting butterfly. Looks like we lost one in the butterfly. I think Fat Dad's coming down first. Looks like Justin's. Ooh, he tried to take the lead and hit the end there. A lot of action there at the end. Let's take a closer look here at the end. So Fat Dad runs Justin into the rock there. But Scotty, out of nowhere, comes in and tries to beat him, doesn't quite get him. So you got Fat Dad first, and then Scotty second. So Scotty's in the lead with 7, Fat Dad with 6. They're both in the front. Oh, there goes Fat Dad. He went over the edge. Coming down, looks like you got Ray Jr. in the lead. Scotty's right behind him. Coming down through there. They're all real tight. Looks like it's going to be Ray, and then Scotty, and Justin didn't make it across the finish line. And there's Fat Dad fell in the lake. So going into lap 4, let's see what happens here. Like everybody came out of the butterfly. Looks like Ray is in front, Scott, and then Fat Dad. Oops, Scott flipped around, but he's still in second. You got Ray coming down. You got first. Then you got Fat Dad. Let's see who else we have. So Scotty lost it there in the corner. So we have Scotty with 10, and we got a tie with Fat Dad and Junior at 9. So we got to have a race off to see who our second person is going forward. So here we are. We got Fat Dad and Ray Jr. coming down, coming out of the butterfly. Looks like Fat Dad had the lead. Man, that van really runs a lot better than I expected to. Usually high center gravity ones don't work real good on my track, but he's having a heck of a time here. So he's going to take a first win here. We have 1 win. Fat Dad. Let's see what we can do in the second round here. Make it through the butterfly good. Fat Dad just shot up to the lead again. He's coming down. That van is looking good. coming down through here, and it is going to be Fat Dad's going to take the second win, so it's going to be Fat Dad moving on. So out of this group here, we're going to end up having Fat Dad and Scotty moving on. So the 4 moving on got Carol Patrick, Dirk Funk, Scotty, and Fat Dad. So I want to remind everybody the winner of this is going to get some custom cars from Kincaid's Customs. So the top 2 cars spinning here are going to go to the winner. The bottom Corvette there is going to go to second place person. So first and second is going to get some cars from Kincaid's Customs.
Thanks for watching. I would like to thank Rust Belt Customs, Spoolhead, Slandman Customs, and Merch by Meekin for all they do for the racing community. I would also like to thank Redline Derby for creating a place for racers to come together. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and share.